I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, set.
50. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Fire.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And we got to get to the ball.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Target.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with it. Make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. Caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception. The first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen.
Here's Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Look at me, zipper.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Let's go. 70, Indy. We got to get the ball. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Warner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 6-0 our score after 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Warner from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Manning. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Yep.
Here's Allen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't know no better. Mike 5-4.
Deep rip.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, it's Allen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Down. 70, Indy. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Warner. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Warner looking left side, and he's got a man. It's done. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Warner. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, here's Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Yeah.
Motion. 54.
Get it.
Manning. Going deep here for Taylor. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Minnesota.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
Check curls.
On 2nd and 9. Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Now.
You got motion man.
Be careful.
From the gun, it's Manning. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down. 8, read.
54. You ain't going nowhere.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Allen, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey!
We got motion. Back up.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Like 51. All day, every day, any day.
Hey, exit.
51.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Manning to throw. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Mike 50. And the ball.
Get it.
It'll be Warner on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Go. 30 base.
Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
5.
Warner to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Barry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Warner. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Wild Bill.
To go.
Now Warner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 18-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To throw, Warner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They stay on the ground with Allen, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
8 read.
First down, Minnesota.
Ready.
On first down, Allen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down now, it's Allen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's
one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Warner. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Ready!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So the